What I asked people to do was to identify what the motivation for coming to the workshop was, to write that down at the beginning of the workshop yesterday, and then what was it they learned. As they went through the day, just make notes, anything that was significant for them, and then I asked them to go to the place of putting this thing into motion. What are you going to do with this learning? What are your strategies going to be? How will you obtain strategies? Are you going to brainstorm this with your partner or others? And then recognizing that the component of on and off the wagon, that it's not going to be perfect, but what we want you to do is to be able to sustain whatever change you want to make over time. So people participated, hand me the papers when they left the room. This is an example. So what is your motivation for attending? This person wrote, relationships are key to developing an interdependent life that is fulfilling and memorable. I struggle with maintaining relationships because I get bored, frustrated, annoyed by little things. I'm reinventing myself and I intend to move forward in a healthy way that works for me. Wow, okay. So, what did you learn? Number one, differentiation is where most relationships end because differences and conflict and management strategies are not in place and or effective. Okay, so what we talked about yesterday is differentiation is the art of balancing staying connected to somebody emotionally and having a self, growing a self. So being able to express thoughts, feelings, and values, and even having thoughts, feelings, and values, and staying connected to your partner, staying connected in a relationship, even though you're different. Okay, so this person learned a little bit about that. Number two, use a mirror to simulate the body double effect. Okay, so we were talking about how body double is the concept that just having somebody in the room, if you're ADHD, often can improve performance. And Gina was talking about a study, I don't think it was John Rady, but somebody similar to that did, where they actually put mirrors in front of kids that were working at computers, and they found that their performance increased exponentially. So just even kids seeing their own image was motivating. Number three, ask for time to get down thoughts as a strategy for counteracting forgetfulness without appearing rude. Okay, so this person's looking at using a strategy for capturing random thoughts or things that come up during conversations that they might impulsively spit out and have some negative effect on the flow of a conversation, and actually saying, you know what, I need some time, I want to write this down, and then I'm going to come back. Good strategy. And the fourth one, developmental changes. Sustaining friendships takes years of being on meds and treatment. I think Gina gave the statistic on the board that of all the things that are in place, developmental changes are going to take the longest. And so probably one of the most important points is it's going to take effort. It might be painful, but it's very worth it in the end.